Hello everybody, I'm Stefan O'Shaughnessy and it's been great working with you in the class so far. I decided to just do a video. I felt like I type all day long and so I just wanted to do something else. I'm going to go ahead and make a video of the device I use that I really find fascinating, and that is this device right here. It is a Samsung Galaxy Tab Note 10.1. This is kind of what I would consider the Android version of the iPad, and I want to go ahead and share with you why I think it's the best device, and I would highly encourage anybody to use it. Now, I know there's a lot of iPad users out there and they get all excited about iPad, but there are other alternatives and some that I really believe that this is actually better. So I'm going to share with you 3 or 4 things why I think this is better, and maybe you'll want to look into it if this suits your needs. So first of all, the biggest difference about this is that it runs Google Android 4.1, 4.2, something like that. I'm really a huge fan of the Android operating system. It is an open source code, which means that anybody can take that code and do whatever they want with. Apple, on the other hand, they have a closed source code. Nobody can create for Apple unless you're an Apple insider. And so in Google, you're going to get a lot of different apps. For example, I personally, I don't know any code or anything, but I've taken Google and I've been able to make about 20 apps for myself for some of my classes and some that I sell online as well. And I know no code. And so I really am a huge fan of this idea of open source code, what Google does. And so when you get open source code, you get a lot of interesting apps that can help out. Some of my favorite are the calculator apps. The Android system has an actual TI-83, a working TI-83. You don't have this for iPad. iPad does have some graphing calculators, but this is an actual TI-83. It works just like a normal TI-83. You can graph on it. I'm a math teacher, so this is important for me, and I really like that it's big and full size because I can walk around my class and actually share with them how to graph. Oops, sorry, I pushed the button there. How to graph, for example, y equals 3x plus 5. And so you can push the graph button, change the windows, and do all that kind of stuff. Works just like a normal TI-83 calculator. So anyway, that's really one of my favorite apps. See, you'll notice that it graphs y equals 3x plus 5. And so it's got a full calculator in it. Now, these calculators usually, a real graphing calculator usually costs anywhere from $50 to $120. And so for a classroom, this is a huge savings because you wouldn't have to have graphing calculators, except the kids probably would have to eventually get their own for like an ACT or something like that. But for in-class use, this is a big size. Again, this is a 10.1 screen, and so I can share this right in class with the class. They also have a TI-89 for, if any of you are math teachers out there, they have a full TI-89 working version, which has a computer algebra system in it, so you can do all kinds of stuff, like solving. I can solve 3x plus 5 equals 11. Comma X, if you know how to use a CAS system. And so, pretty nice. I really use this almost probably half the time I'm using this for this. I walk around in class with my tablet. The kids are working on their calculators. I can bust mine out, do a demonstration in front of the whole class, and it works very nice. So that's one thing. That's the first thing that's cool. It's got a lot of different apps that you're going to find in Android and not in iPad. And there's a bunch of others that I don't need to share with you right now. One cool thing is Samsung does have an agreement right now that if you buy a Samsung Galaxy Tab Note 10.1, you get 50 gigs on Dropbox free, and so for 2 years. And so I'm a huge Dropbox fan. I throw everything in the Dropbox, and so you get that for 2 years. You get 50 gigs, so for free. Okay, good. That's the first thing I want to share with you. Next thing that makes this tablet very special is that it is a note tablet, meaning that it actually has a built-in a pen tool, a stylus, and I'm going to go ahead and the stylus is right here. You just pull it out, and you get your stylus there, and so you can actually work on drawing stuff right on this stylus, and it's very accurate. The stylus is. I'll go ahead and show you here kind of what it looks like, but I mean I can sign my name if I want, and there's people that have done art and all kinds of stuff on these things. And again, you'll see my name there. It signs very accurately. I can go ahead and do all these awesome mathematical formulas. Here's the integral from 0 to 7 dx, which is really cool. You can hook this up. I have actually a Samsung dongle. I don't know why they call it dongle. I don't really like that name, but that you can actually plug this into your TV or your projector. And so I can actually teach from class, anywhere in class. I can walk around and just write on this, and it will show up on a projector or on a TV. Super powerful because the pen is super accurate. You're going to see that it's a really, I don't know if I'm going to hold this out here really well. It's a very fine tip pen. They call this the S Pen. It's the Samsung S Pen. You can also get this in a cell form. You can get this tablet in a cell form as well, if you want. Anyways, that's really sweet, and they've got some other additional features. For example, there's the function feature, so you can actually. This is really funny. You can actually type in or write out a question like 3x plus 5 equals 11, and it will actually go to type for you, which is really cool. Notice it goes to type, and you can have that insert, or you can push the search button, and it'll actually go to Wolfram Alpha. This this version of Android actually has dual screen capabilities. You can run multiple apps at the same time. You'll see down here that it's graphed the function for me, and it's also given me the answer of x equals 2. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and show you at the same time. So it's got a multi function. You can run multiple things. You'll notice here that I can actually have my browser on. I can actually work on a browser on one side of the screen, and then work on drawing stuff here on this side of the screen if I really want to, which is really amazing that it's got this dual capability. What else did I want to share with you? You can watch movies at the same time. So all of these are all the options that you have. So I can pull up the video player and actually watch a movie while I'm writing. Let's see what I've got here. This may be the Grinch or something like that. Oh, this is my daughter. My daughter doing a funny video. You can rearrange the windows if you want them bigger or take them to different sides. And so it's got this multi-screen capability, which is really sweet. So I can move this, or you can move things all around. If I don't want it attached anymore, I can unattach it. And notice that now I can actually move it anywhere on the screen I want. And so I've got a movie, and you can see my background back there. So multitasking, that's something new for Samsung as well. It's really sweet because you can have about 20 apps running at the same time. Let me I can bring up a calculator app now if I really want, and unpin that. And so now I've got a calculator, I've got this, and I'm running multiple things here all at the same time. I can even bring up 2 movies at the same time if I really want. Let's see here, you go over here to video player and run this, and so I can run another movie. Anyway, it's pretty cool. It's got multi-functioning, which is really nice. What else did I want to talk about? So I talked about the pen, I talked about multifunction, and some sweet apps that I use. There's other things, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it at this because this is already 8 minutes long, and you guys are probably kind of driving you crazy. I do use, my other mobile device that I do use is a Droid 3. I do like the Droid 3. I'm all Android in my family here. I use the Droid 3. It's basically the same as this, except it doesn't have the pen. So I really like the pen here idea of this. That's my other thing. Battery life on this is really nice. Lasts 2 to 3 days, not plugged in. This here, battery life, horrible. I don't know if you guys, I'm dying for a cell phone that's got an amazing battery life. So anyway, that's the one complaint I have about cell phones, is the battery life's no good. But you know what? That's all right. Anywhere I go, I carry a charger. So I hope that gave you a good idea of what I use. Those are my 2 main devices. I use a laptop as well, but I mean, nothing special about my laptop. I get the cheapest one I can. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something. If you have questions, feel free to participate here in the discussion board. I'd love to tell you more about these devices if you want to know about them. So, hey, thanks a lot, and you guys have a great week.